Hey there, it's Ron again. This time with my latest toy, a 1965 Chevy step-side pickup. The nice thing is everything on this truck works. There are three little projects that I did get involved in and I'm going to share with you now. First, the seat was all torn up, so I did have that reupholstered. My neighbor does that as a hobby and he did a good job. The second was I installed three-point harness seatbelt system. And third, I mounted a spare tire on the side of the truck. Before we go any further, I got to refer you to this great blog. If you're going to do anything on an older Chevy pickup, you got to check out this blog. It shows you how to do just about everything. As far as the reupholstery goes, there really wasn't a whole lot for me to do other than help my neighbor get the seat out so he could do the reupholster job. The blog that I just mentioned does show how to install a three-point harness. However, his approach was to take out the seat, take out the gas tank for safety reasons, and weld a support bracket in place. The hardware kit that comes along with the seatbelt has instructions that suggest using pop rivets. I've never really been a fan of pop rivets, and I really didn't want to go through removing the gas tank and welding. So I decided to thread the holes in the support bracket and use machine screws to hold the bracket in place until the shoulder harness bolt was inserted and actually does hold the bracket in place as well. Next, we used the support bracket as a template to drill the three holes at the location where we want the shoulder harness. From there, we inserted a wire into the top hole all the way down to where it came out near the bottom of the seat. I then inserted the wire through the top hole of the support bracket and bent it over so that it would retain the support bracket as pulled up on the wire. Here you can see the support bracket in the proper position where the wire has pulled it up to the proper location. Now the machine screws are threaded into the support bracket and it's ready for mounting the shoulder harness. And finally, you can see the shoulder harness mounted in its proper location. Next, it was time to install the retractors. Here you can see the retractor installed on the driver's side, and there's a nice little flat spot on the floor to accommodate the retractor where it's in good position. On the passenger side, the floor at the position where the retractor goes is not flat, but it is at an angle. So we have to open up the mounting bracket angle from a 90 degrees to a wider angle so that the retractor is in the proper vertical orientation. Here you can see the mounting bracket has been opened up to give a nice vertical mounting space for the retractor. And finally, the passenger side retractor is mounted. And here you can see the three-point harness completed and installed. And on to the spare tire mount. Here you can see I've welded up a mounting bracket for the spare tire. And you should note that also there's room between the cab and the fender for a spare tire because this is a long bed truck. For the short beds, it's quite different. Sometimes you'll see a tire mounted on the side, but in those cases there's a cutout on the fender to accommodate the tire. That wasn't necessary here again because this is a long bed. Here you can see it looks a little better after I cleaned it up and painted it and then mounted it on the side of the truck. And finally, you can see we used 7 Chevy body bolts to attach the spare tire mount to the side, using the same kind of body bolts as used to attach the fender to the bed. Here you can see the spare tire now mounted on the truck, and as we come around, you'll notice that there's plenty of clearance between the cab and the tire, and coming around over on the other side between the tire and the fender, and even underneath between the step and the tire. So the tire is completely supported by the mount. Till next time, this is Ron, signing off. Bye.